so today we are going to do day one of growing your own sourdough starter. Now, you only need a few ingredients. You're going to need filtered water, either filtered or you can take your well water or tap water and boil it, and then you want to sit it aside to cool. It needs to be room temperature, and then you're good. So if you don't have filtered water, that's okay. Just boil your regular tap water or well water and let it sit until it reaches room temperature. Next, you need some type of container. I prefer glass, so I just use these glass pickle jars. They work perfectly. You're gonna need something to scoop out your flour with. Flour, this is my flour bucket. It's almost empty. Once I completely empty it out, I have a new bag to go in here. This bucket actually fits a full 25-pound bag of flour, so in case you were wondering how much fits in a 5-gallon bucket, that's how much fits. And then you're gonna need a spoon or something to stir your sourdough. I prefer these little baking spoons. They work really well to scrape the sides of the glass jar. Lastly, I use a paper towel and a rubber band for my lid. Some people just sit their lids on really loosely and allow the air to go in like that. I prefer the napkin because we do get gnats in the house around this type of year sometimes, especially with all the fresh produce coming in and out. If you have a garden or animals outside, you understand what I'm talking about. So the napkin just makes sure nothing gets in there and my sourdough stays clean. And that's gonna be it. Now, if you are the type of person who measures really well everything, then this may not be the best tutorial for you, because I generally eyeball everything. A lot of the sourdough videos that I've watched in the past, they weigh everything or measure like really precisely, and I'm just not that kind of person. If you've ever watched me cook, I'm not that kind of person. I eyeball everything and measure everything with my heart. So that's what we're gonna do with our sourdough. We're just gonna eyeball it, go based on consistency, and we're not really measuring anything. Makes it easy if you don't like to measure. So we're gonna take our jar. We're gonna get about 1/4 of a cup of flour. This is a 1/3 cup thing. We're just gonna dump that in there. That's it. Now, we have our filtered water, and we're going to dump some of that in and then mix it up. Just gonna mix her up. You wanna make sure you mix really good, get all those sides scraped. You want every bit of your flour to be wet. Now this, I think, is gonna be too dry. Hold on, I'll show you. So, see how this is just kind of hanging out on the spoon and not really falling off? That is too dry. So we're just gonna add a splash of water and mix it up. The good thing is you can continue adding flour and water until you get the right consistency. It's not a big deal. This might be perfect. I might have to add just like a pinch of flour. Let's see. All right, so that's a hair too liquidy. I have clean hands, by the way, so we're just gonna add about that much, maybe a teaspoon of flour to this. And this is what I do every time I do anything with sourdough, so just so you can kind of see the process. Okay, so you're looking for thick pancake batter. We want it to run off the spoon. We don't want it pouring off the spoon, and we don't want it all just hanging out in a glob like it was in the beginning, okay? So that is perfect. That's the consistency we're looking for. That right there. And that is it for day one of our sourdough starter. We're gonna clean our spoon off. You can wipe this rim off if you want to. I don't ever do that. Mostly because I'm lazy and I know I'm not gonna do it in the future, so I'm not gonna do it on this video. Then you're gonna take your napkin, put it on here, put your rubber band over your napkin. Let's see if I can do it holding it like this. Make sure you don't have any little areas where your napkin is lifted up and a bug could crawl in there, because those little gnats little fruit flies and gnats will get in there. When this starts fermenting, it gives off a smell that they like. It doesn't stink, it just has a fermented smell, which is normal. All sourdough is fermented flour. And that's it. This is all you do for day 1. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can come back tomorrow for day 2 to see what you do next. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.